She plopped her brief bag onto the front seat of the BMW. Kimberly was in a much better mood. She'd convinced the managing partner not to issue the legal opinion until Monday, claiming she needed to check some case law at the Supreme Court. Rachel was at the bar. She'd already called twice more, and Kimberly was excited to see her and have the scare of the past 24 hours put behind them. She slid her phone into the dashboard holster and swung out of the law firm's lot. Not even 2 streets away, it rang again, and she pressed the answer button without looking. Good God, woman. So I tell you 7 and you call back at 7:01? You serious? Silence. Then, Kimberly, spoken by her mother's glacial voice. Why haven't you called? Mom? She asked, her mind blank. Your father's been shot and you don't call? He's a politician, so I'm sure it's been on the news there. What? How? Her muscles seized. Last night. Do you really not know what happened? A robbery? Is he dead? Kimberly swerved the car and parked alongside the Parliament building. A shadow in the guard's booth moved, and she imagined ski-masked bandits storming the cloth store, kicking in the office door, demanding Mr. H, her father, open the safe. That could happen these days. Not in safe little Barbados, but back home, in bloody Trinidad. She pictured Mr. H trying to smooth talk while reaching for his gun, his giant hands being too clumsy in the end. The man was a troll. But she didn't want him dead. She leaned over the steering wheel and put her face within inches of the phone, as if that would help her comprehend what her mother was about to say. No, Mrs. H's voice got clippy. It was a young lady. He's at Santa Marta Private Hospital. Oh, Kimberly said, flopping back into the seat. A tiny smile played on her lips. Mr. H being shot by a bandit? That would have been cruel. Mr. H being grazed by some little whore? That was comeuppance. Well, good for her. Kimmy, don't be. Really, mother. Really. You know he deserves it. Nobody deserves to be shot. I swear you can be so selfish sometimes, just like him. At least the young lady had the balls to do what you never could. Just come home. They say he's critical. Kimberly didn't know what to do with the word critical. It was more than the bullet graze she'd imagined. Part of her rushed out like a speedboat, but then stalled, drifting back to indifference, her usual mode whenever she thought of her father. Give me the number for the hospital. I'll call every day, she said. She swung the flap of her brief bag and pulled out the legal pad. Still open on that page with her heart doodles, the pen clipping its side. He's your father. You can't really think that's good enough. Tired of Mrs. H's sarcastic questions, Kimberly decided it was time to ask some of her own. Mother, was that fun for you? Wearing all those bruises, she said, seeing in her mind's eye the fingerprints studding her mother's skin like a turquoise necklace. Give me the number, please. Listen, if I can forgive him, why can't you? Mrs. H said. Kimberly pressed the pen into the page, going over and over the existing lines and curves of the heart, making them deep and thick. You should call Miss Ivy too, Mother. I bet she'd be happy to know he's in critical. Shut up! Don't talk to me about silly things you only half remember. A drop of water fell from Kimberly's nose, landed on the yellow page, making it swell. Silly? Sillier? And half remember? No, Mother. I remember every detail. Thank you.